Hey, peace, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shantae Maria, just back with another quick video. And pause before you even go any further. Just go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button because you're gonna like the video. Okay, thank you. But for real, no, for real. Do what I just said. You know, especially hit the like button. For real, I'm waiting. I'm gonna keep waiting. The fuck. Thank you. Anywho, today's topic on just our daily check-in has just been like on my mind. Excuse me, it's late as hell. It's like I'm always filming late, but I've been working late because I've been getting in my morning runs, you know, trying to get summertime fine out here. But anyways, what dawned on me, there's a little background what made me think about this, and I really feel bad, but like, okay. So back when I was in the church, okay, my pastor was really like my best friend, you know, and she passed on, but she's like, you know what I mean? You respect your ancestors. You're supposed to visit your ancestors. And I drive by her grave every day, like every day on my way back home from the gym, from running or taking my kids to the gym for their football practice. I literally have to pass where she's at, as well as other family members. But for some reason, it's been her that I feel like has been reaching out to me. Y'all know how that goes. It's like that one person or that one spirit for some reason that's like reaching out to you. And she used to tell me, okay, now don't give me, y'all heard of the cussing pastor? I know y'all heard about the cussing pastor. Y'all heard about him? Well, this was him in female form back in the day. Okay, she's been gone for, my son is about to be 9, so she's been gone about 9 years. But yeah, she used to always tell me never kiss nobody ass, because I am a very passive person. But me going outside of church like I am now and tapping into astrology and spirituality, I understand exactly why I am the way that I am. It ain't just because I'm a Taurus, because it's a lot of outspoken as Taurus, and I can be very outspoken, but I don't like conflict. So growing up, when I was in school, I was a peer mediator. I wasn't one breaking up fights. Can y'all believe? Okay, outside of DV stuff, domestic violence stuff, okay, when I'm like, I was forced to fight back at some point for my life. The fuck? I've never been into like a fight. I didn't, when I was in school, I never got into a fight, never got kicked out of school for fighting. Not like, never, none of that. I'm like, I was the one breaking up fights. Like, I don't like even to this day as an adult, I don't like confrontations. I don't like arguments. I'm a peaceful type of person. Like, I don't like chaos. And then if it's just so weird. Anyways, but what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that people will only do what you allow. And it's ain't just about your man, because your man will try you. I mean, I do have to stand my, now that's where I don't mind standing my ground is in my relationships, okay? Well, to a certain extent, okay? But, and it took me a long time to get to where I'm at now with dating and relationships. Like, it took a long time to get to where I am now. But just, I mean, friendships, relationships with your family member, relationships with your mother, your father, okay, relationships with anybody, your co-workers, your boss. People will only do what you allow. You set the standard for how people will treat you, and that's just the bottom line. So if you're a pushover, guess what people gonna do? Constantly push over you. You have to stand your ground with certain things. And I've learned this. My first time really seeing this was in like friendships. So it was a friend that I had in college, and we went to the same high school. We were not friends in high school, but we became friends in college, and she used me so she could use me dry. And I never set those boundaries with her. And it lingered on until when we became adults. I remember when I was going through my situation, y'all don't know, I got pregnant in college. I got pregnant my junior year in college, and I had to come back home. I went to school out of state, so I did know her from home, but we went to school out of state. And So when I needed my friend the most, she wasn't around. The person that I did everything for wasn't around, was like completely abandoned. But what I learned then, it was like I never was an asset to her. Well, I was an asset to a big asset to her. But like, you know, when she couldn't use me, she's on to the next, didn't check on me or anything. You know what I mean? I mean, in the same situation happened like as dogs. Like I was, a matter of fact, one of my biggest life lessons happened with her. You know what I mean? And to this day, I'm paying for some of those mistakes that I made. But I feel like my mom always told me, she's like, you're like, every time she call, you jump. Every time she say, girl, I need you, you go. And da da da. You know what I mean? Your mama be knowing. My mama told me this was not my friend. Older family members told me this is not my friend. I think they saw that she was just using me. It was always one-sided. It was never that I could depend on her for a goddamn thing. I couldn't, you know. And it was times when I wanted to be like, girl, I am tired. I don't feel like going from the east side to the west side, back to the east side, back to the west side. Because she used to have me driving all over the city because it's what she was used to doing. And I ain't like that. Like, but she ain't have a car. So guess who car we was in? Shantae's. All right. And I had a child. And then it's like, I've got my son in a car. It was just a mess. But that was my fault because I didn't know how to set boundaries. I didn't know how to say, girl, I'd have been at work. I done did overtime. I don't have time for your shenanigans. I don't have time to stay out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when I got to be to work at 7 o'clock in the morning and get my child up. Like, no, I used to be a dumbass and just let this girl use me in the name of friendship because I thought that's what girls did for each other. I thought that as my best friend or whatever, that I'm supposed to overextend myself for her. But then when it was me and I needed that same thing because of the situation that happened, I couldn't depend on her. But she clearly set those boundaries. So when it's like, girl, I need a ride, I need to do this, I need to do that. Oh, girl, I'm busy, or I can't do it right now. She had no problem with setting them boundaries for me. But, like, you know what I mean? So, like, so it ain't just when it comes to you, man. People will only do what you allow them to do. So, had I set those boundaries years ago when we were, like, 18, 19, stuff that I went through when we were, like, 22, 23 would have never fucking happened, period. Because I'd have been at my home chilling because I didn't want to fucking go out in the first damn place. All right? Oh, Lord. Oh, my earring back then came out. Okay. Yeah, but like in the same thing with family members, I had a conversation. I don't really talk about my father like that. If most of you probably don't know, but I am adopted and I met my biological father when I was 21 and I'm about to be 30. I've seen this man a total of 3 times from 21 to 29. And I had to set boundaries with him. I think that's a whole story time within itself because he expected me to do everything for him. Him just coming in the sake of he's my father. And yes, I would not be him if it wasn't, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Period. I wouldn't be here. Shit, I look like this man. I get my hype from this man. You know what I mean? My eyes, I'm 50% of him. Okay, so I give honor to that. But he didn't raise me. He ain't never did a goddamn thing for me. Ain't teach me nothing. And I mean, and then I was like, you know, I'm a single mom. My kids, their dads are not there. And this is probably part of the problem. Probably got daddy issues. Okay, and it's going on to the next generation. I'm aware of that. But you know, I told him just kind of be there for his grandkids. I said, don't even really worry about being there for me because he would want to meet my boyfriends and, oh, let me meet their dads and da-da-da-da. No. Because had you been there from jump, I probably wouldn't make these decisions that I would have made when it came to their daddies. Okay? The fuck? So, you know, but I told him just to kind of be there for them. So I invite him to baseball games, football games, parties, whatever I have going on for the boys, and he never comes. But then I find myself extending myself to him over and over. didn't set boundaries, again, tired and just everything. And it comes to the point where you have to realize that what you do for others, they seldom do the same for you. They don't want to, or they don't have the capacity to, or they don't care to. But when it comes to you, they feel like you have to go over and beyond just for this relationship that you have with them. And that is not fucking true. That's not fucking true. And then I had to set those boundaries with him. I was like, look, sir, sperm donor, daddy, whatever you want to call your motherfucking self at this point, I ain't entitled to do none of this. None of this. What I want to do for you, I will do for you. Okay? I have unfortunately, he was going through like a health scare, but so is my mother. So am I. I don't think most people know that. I potentially have to have surgery my damn self. A major surgery. A life-changing surgery. And I put all this stuff on the back burner and he want me to run around for him when I ain't even taking care of myself. How that work? But I allowed him to just always be like, oh, I'm your father. You got to do this. Like, he raised me. Like, if I miss her call, my mom that raised me, my biological mother passed away. But my mother my mom, the person that has the same last name as me, that took care of me from the time I was a baby on up, from the time I was 2 to up, if I miss her call, I always call her right back immediately. Whenever I can. Like, if I ever miss her call, as I'm working, I'm doing something, I call her right back. But my dad wants that same respect. And I'm like, no. Like, I just straight up told him, because like it's not, like, honestly, if and it's the same with my mom. If she missed a call from me, she's gonna call me right back as soon as she see the call. I mean, but like, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? But when someone just have this sense of entitlement to you, no, that's not okay. It's just not okay. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just wanted to put that quick video out there. Set those boundaries and set them fast. Like, if you're like me, you're just a natural, just nice person. You just like doing stuff for people, that's fine. But also realize when you're being taken advantage of. Also realize when you need to just set those boundaries and be like, no, period. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not overextending myself. Like, it's okay to say no. Use your mouth. Say no. It's okay. And other people should understand that. Other people should definitely understand that. And if they don't, fuck them. If they don't, oh motherfucking well. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop cussing, but if they don't, oh well. So, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys. Oh, for real. Go ahead and hit that like button. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.